boys and girls, it's Miss Becky here. I'm just checking in with you. It is Wednesday evening. Sorry, I was going to try to have Murphy in here with me, but he is not having us. So Mr. Bob's going to take Murphy upstairs, and it'll be just me. Bye, Murphy. Maybe next time I'll have Murphy in here with me. But I wanted to say hello and see how you are doing. I hope all is well this week. I miss you. I miss being at school and having you in my classroom. So I thought I'd send a little video from home and read you a couple of stories. I have my favorite Cats for Sale. Cash is coming to join us. Here he coming to join us. Cats for Sale and a bedtime book, since it might be close to bedtime or you might already be in bed. Have to have mom or dad show you the video tomorrow. So first we'll start with Cats for Sale. One of my favorite books. It's a board book. Remember, a board book is the hard book for little toddlers, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds. They don't tear the pages. So I hope you can see, but if not, you can still hear. So this is Cats for Sale. Once there was a peddler who sold cats. He carried them on top of his head. First his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, brown caps, blue caps, and red caps on the very top. Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap, he called. One morning he couldn't sell any caps. Slowly he walked up and down the street calling, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. But nobody wanted any caps. I think I'll go for a long walk in the country, he said. So there he goes. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. That's a nice place for a nap, thought he. So he went to sleep. If Cash was here, he'd do the snoring sounds. He likes to do the snoring sounds in that part. But when he woke up, all the caps were gone, except his own checked cap. He looked to the right of him, no cap. He looked to the left of him, no cap. He looked behind the tree, no caps. Then he looked up, and what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey was a gray, or a brown, or a blue, or a red cap. You monkeys, you, he said, shaking a finger at them, you give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, set. This made the peddler angry. So he shook both his hands at them and said, you monkeys, you give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, set. By this time, the peddler was very, very angry. He stamped his feet and said, you monkeys, you give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, shut. At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it to the ground, and began to walk away. But then, each monkey pulled off its cap. There goes Cash. And all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. Yep, caps. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, the brown caps, then the blue caps, and the red caps on the very top. And slowly, he walked back into town calling, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. The end. Yep, there's the caps. Not Murphy, he's upstairs. Cash likes this book a lot. We read this book a lot. So my next one is Hold and Touch Bedtime. I'll see if Cash can help me with this bedtime book. So it has all things about bedtime in this book with animals. It has bath time. Cash loves bath time. And Murphy, Cash loves to splash in bubbles. And there's water splashing with the ducks, with the chicks. We might see a lot of chicks at Easter time coming up. And then there's a toothbrush with the zebra. I know we've talked about toothbrushing lately with our dental week. where we talked about brushing your teeth and going to the dentist. Up next, oh, there's stars for outside. The birdie's looking at the stars, and there's a little bitty snail on there. And then there's a teddy bear. I know a lot of you have little bears or loveys that you sleep with at nighttime. Cash likes this bear. He has a lamb that he sometimes sleeps with. Sophia has an elephant. She calls her Ellie. Up next is story time with a bunny. Cash has story time every night. I bet some of you have story time before bed. Cash has a story every night. He takes a bath, then he gets his jammies on and says a prayer and has a story time and goes to bed. Oh, this fox is tired. He's yawning. Cash will be yawning soon for bed. And the cow's jumping over the moon, like in our Jingles, Poems, and Rhymes book that we had. What's that? The moon? Cow. And the elephant is cuddling. It says cuddle. Cuddling with her little bear. And there's a little bird. There's birds everywhere. We'll see a lot of birds now that springtime's coming. Tomorrow is the first day of spring. That made me think of it. Oh, and the tiger's going to bed. He has his jammies on. It says bedtime. And the panda says, good night. And he's laying on the tree, going to sleep. And that's Josh on the video, yawning over there. So there's our bedtime book. It says hold and touch because I know you can't feel it through the video, but each page has a different thing you can touch on there. That's scratchy or soft or bumpy. But I'm glad I got to read you some books tonight, boys and girls. I miss seeing your faces. And I hope to have a video for you with some of our favorite songs, like the cleanup song. I'm going to have Cash and Josh do the cleanup song one day and clean up all their toys. We have a lot of toys in here. We have all these baby toys. We have 2 jumperoos. One's going away. We're giving it to somebody, but Murphy got a new jumperoo right here. So we have all kinds of baby toys and 1-year-old toys for Cash, so it makes a mess like in our classroom. So I'm going to have them do the cleanup song. I'll put it on and see if they can clean up as well as you all clean up each morning in our classroom. But I miss you, and I hope you like me reading the story. This is my first time doing that. I've never read stories on a video on YouTube. So you have to let me know if you like it. You tell mom or dad or grandma or grandpa to let me know if you like watching it. So it's a little long, so next time might be a little bit shorter. But I wanted to read a couple stories, a couple means 2, stories to you before bedtime. You see Cash, he doesn't seem very tired. He's excited. So I will say our goodbye, goodbye, see you again. So I will talk to you soon, boys and girls. Have a great night. Bye-bye.